I have got lots of celebrity forecasts for you today, and you're going to have to wait for the end to get the Johnny Depp forecast in full. I teased it in a short, but this video, you get the full read. Welcome. This is Lydia Nitya with Karma Chameleon. I'm so glad to see you today. I am going to be going through a bunch of the celebrity forecasts for 2024 Year of the Dragon that I have covered here on this channel. Please subscribe and follow if this is something that interests you. I cover all things Bazi Chinese Astrology, and often I like to read the charts of celebrities because it helps us to better understand our own charts and our own lives. So if you are curious, this is the time, the best time, if you ask me, to get your own Bazi Chinese astrology reading. We can sit down. There's two ways you can order a written report that gets you a 30-minute Q&A with me, gives you something tangible to hold on to. You can also do an hour-long verbal reading with me that's on Zoom, and that they both will give you your update for 2024. It's a great time to get your chart read, to know what's ahead. The dragon is a big year. There's a lot of change coming for our world, our country, and our individual collective selves. So I'm going to break this down for you. Okay, so here we go. This is the year of the Yang Wood dragon. Dragon, its element is Yang Earth, but it's soft, it's nourishing, full of potential. It's springtime. Yeah. So under that earth is a little water and a little wood. And it reminds me of all the flowers coming into bloom. So beautiful. The month that the dragon represents is April. So when you think of April, unless you're in a different part of the world, but where I am here in Virginia, it is definitely springtime and a beautiful time of the year. So when you're looking at your own astrology, you want to avoid seeing the dragon in your chart. I know. It defies sense because you think, oh, it's the year of the dragon. It's my year. Wrong. Sorry. If you're born in the year, it's not as bad. It's kind of like bump, 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 some things going wrong. The worst is the day. If you're born in the day of the dragon, you're more likely to have a direct hit to your welfare, your health, some aspect of your personal life, like your marriage or your romantic relationships being shaken up. If it falls in your month, it could affect the health and welfare of your parents or older siblings. And I pay attention, especially with celebrities, for the hour because that's your career. It's also your children and younger siblings, but mostly I look at the hour for career, what's happening there. And so then we look at the astrology of the enemy of the dragon, which is the dog. And the worst of that is to have it in your career, which shows a real shakeup, interruptions, something going wrong. And if it's in your day, again, that's a direct hit to your well-being, to your relationships, a very hard year ahead. Okay. Now, if you have either of those afflictions, the dragon or the rooster, impacting your year or day or both, you're going to want to have a talisman, a little creature, little red creatures that you can find that are the rooster. And some charts that I'm going to show you that are celebrity charts have both the enemy and the protector, which means that your year falls rather neutral in that place, or that things start to slide sideways and at the last minute somebody comes in to save the day. So the rooster, the monkey, and the rat all are exalted in the year of the dragon. And I have to say, people that were born in the year or day of the rooster really had a rough time in 2023. Really shakes up your welfare. This was a rough year for them. So now the rooster is exalted and the protector for anyone, again, that has dragon or dog in their chart. So you ready? Here we go. I'm going to run down these, and this could be kind of fast, but what I did was I pulled out most of the charts that I've done celebrity readings are that have something interesting going on for 2024. Now, obviously, most of the charts that I read are celebrities that have died. These are obviously the ones that are living because that's, yeah. Here we go. Travis Barker, born on the day of the rat, should see 2024 as a year of self-possession, confidence, support, feeling so good. Good year for him. Awesome. Elon Musk, day of the monkey, is also going to have a very good year of self-reclamation, feeling very confident in himself. And of course, he's doing very well financially. Gisele Bündchen, beautiful model, year of the monkey, hour of the rooster. She's also in for a year of self-discovery and growth and feeling inspired in her work. Awesome for her. Next up, we have Tom Brady. Day of the Dragon will be a bumpy ride. His career is stopping and starting, and there's challenges to any new projects that Tom Brady takes on. A very changeable year, and honestly, a bit of an identity crisis. Tyler Henry, coolest guy. I love his celebrity readings. If you haven't watched him on Netflix, really worth it. He's born in the hour of the dog, and his current luck cycle is the dog. But just when you think, oh no, that could point to a real hiccup in his life and with his work, but he's born in the day of the rooster. And so the rooster saves the day, literally. And so he is born with an inner protection. Kind of cool. Britney Spears, year of the rooster. It's a self-reclamation, confident, independent year. But, oh my God, Britney Spears, oh Lord. Deep breaths. The father and harm to this relationship. Is this a continued threat? Yeah. And the year 2024 matches her new luck cycle. This is not a good thing. This is pointing to a continued battle for the next 10 years with this girl and her father predominantly, but her mother is in on this too, and more legal problems. Like, it just can't let up for this woman. I feel for her. Yeah, I feel for her. Yeah. Beyoncé, year and day of the rooster. She's in for an awesome year. And I know she just had this tremendous tour, but double rooster in this year of the rabbit 2023, I would imagine that in her most personal of life, there was massive struggle going on. We don't always see the full picture in the public. So just saying. Much better year for Beyonce. Jay-Z, born year of the rooster, hour of the rat, brings good fortune to him. A lot of big changes too. Jennifer Lopez, big winner, year of rooster, day of rat, hour of monkey, and the dragon is serving her well. Jeremy Renner, who you remember had that near catastrophic accident with the skiing, the snowplow. He's already gone through so much challenge in his chart, and he's born in the year of the dog and day of the dragon. So it's like 2024 is an aggravation. Not the best at all. Sorry to say. Really great guy. Michael J. Fox, day of the rooster, had a rough time. 2023, hour of the rat points to a better year for him. And even as he struggles with his illness of Parkinson's, there is perhaps an ease to those symptoms in this year ahead. Heather Locklear, someone who also has been struggling with health issues, mostly mental health. Day of the Rooster, Hour of the Monkey shows a better year for her. Gwyneth Paltrow, who I recently heard is going to be selling her business Goop, which is an interesting thing. Day of the Rooster, Hour of the Monkey, Year of the Rat, another celebrity having a great year. And this year mirrors her luck cycle, showing a lot of money and property. And I would think that this could be the year she sells her biz. Reese Witherspoon, a little good, a little not good. Year of the Dragon, Day of the Rooster. Shows a lot of big changes in, and also relationship, romance, something going on with it. Also a lot of fun projects for her. Khloe Kardashian, Day of the Dragon, Year of the Rat. So she is in for some career changes, life changes, a lot of focus on her kids. Seems like a different angle for her this year. Like, I feel like she could be finding a career that is her own. Yeah. Kim Kardashian, I could almost see her, because she's going through some work challenges, as being born on the day of the dog. She is in for a rough 2024. Focuses on her sons and her mom. Also, she might be doing more as a lawyer, interestingly enough, but definitely some changes that are going to be notable that we are going to be seeing. Tori Spelling, who was definitely in the news this year, Rat Day and Hour. Could we see a career reboot for Tori Spelling? Her kids are also mentioned. Machine Gun Kelly, Dragon Hour. Not good for his career, and I would almost wonder if he's got legal problems coming up. And a new luck cycle enters, pointing to marriage, money, work, and needed change. Megan Fox, Monkey Day, Rat Hour, all good, extra income, a lot of changes. My prediction, I don't know that they're going to make it through the end of next year. Just saying. Sharon Osbourne, Day of the Dog, Year of the Dragon, and Ozzy Osbourne, also born on the Day of the Dog. I don't see good things happening for these two. I think something massive is going to happen. I mean massive. Just saying. They're getting old. Lots is happening with those two. And I would keep an eye on that. Will Smith, not happening. And in case you're wondering, yes, Jada has a better year next year, but not enough to really mention in the vein of this video. But Will Smith, Day of the Dog and the Hour, this is a huge hit to himself. This is his reputation being taken down. This is his career falling apart, marriage falling apart. Guarantee there's a divorce at the end of 2024 for these two. A lot of shift. Also, speaking of this, Alec Baldwin, Day of the Dog. This is like a lot of cracks. And I've talked about cracks before. You got too many, and all it takes is one last touch, one last thing, and it all goes down. Kate Hudson, a little worried about this, darling. Dragon Day and Hour. This looks like, stuff going down. What's happening with her romantic relationship? What's happening with her mother? That also came up for me. Kurt Russell is the Day of the Dragon. And this looks like, if there was anything he was working on, it's fallen apart. And the backing just is not there. We got to it. Johnny Depp, did you make it all the way this far? So glad you did. Johnny has got a year, 2024. He is born in the Hour of the Dragon. Now, this suggests for me some shakeup interruptions, things going sideways, just not a vibrant year for him. Honest to God, when you see this, when you have an opposition in your chart, it's not that you push ahead. You do the exact opposite. If you are a stream moving along and you come up against a huge rock, the first thing that the stream does is pause. Hold back, build up strength, and figure a way either around it or wait for the obstacle to be moved. Yeah. So, because I can tell you, the biggest mistakes in life are when you push when you shouldn't push. So, there's some interference, some upset, delays in production, schedules, all those things. It's a year of big changes and shifts for Johnny that are going to leave him very busy. And I think he's going to launch new projects, but hopefully not next year. Because again, if he launches stuff next year, it's kind of like, even if a movie were to be released, how good is it going to land for him? So it's not a notable time for him as far as wealth or romance. Sorry, ladies. Johnny is off the table for 2024. He's got other things going on, like a new luck cycle shift, which is something we all go through every 10 years, depending on your own Bazi Chinese astrology. Again, I'm happy to help you out with that. All right, so he is moving into a yin metal pig decade that is going to be a very teachable time for him. It could also be a very spiritual time in which he goes on his own really beautiful journey. It's more likely that he's going to get the backing that he needs for any projects, and taking on new roles, new identities. Very interesting and transformative. This whole 10 years that is going to take him through his 60s and land him in the lap of his 70s, if you can believe that, is very much a continual transformation. And we're going to see that play out in the roles that he plays in movies, and other projects that he gets involved in. So that is it. Clapping. Oh my gracious, all these celebrities going through good times, not so good times, just like our own lives. We can't expect it always to be good, as much as it would be nice, but we have to have the balance. We've got to have the challenge. The challenging years help us to appreciate the ones that are abundant and easeful, right? So stay tuned, my friends. This is just the beginning. I have presidential updates to tell you all about the candidates running for office in the United States next year. I have the forecast for the United States. More about the Chinese astrology, the flying stars, and period 9. All this is coming in the weeks ahead, and I'm excited to share it with you. So again, subscribe, hit the bell. You don't want to miss a single one. 2024 is a year we will not forget. Until next time, be well.